go. Pop up the screen. Come on. There we are. All right, welcome back, everybody. It's Dren608 Plays. We are playing the Librarian again today. I am attempting to get the Jack of all trades. Achievement on Steam, which means I have to be a level 1 everything and no mods. I have a couple books here. Can't remember if I actually read these at any time, so I'm going to read these right away to start off the session. This book is comprised of several chapters, one for each cited source. Claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 7. Valamor the Outcast, 52 years of age, human, paladin, oathbreaker. Given Valamor's reputation in Athkatla, the city she once called home, I met the former knight officer of the noble and exclusive Order of the Radiant Heart with no small amount of trepidation. She has lived as an outcast for some years now, and the rumors of her character quite preceded her. I spoke to one of the prelates of the Order, who described her as a dreadful sadistic traitor, warning me that to find her would be suicide, that she would kill me before I could speak a single word. He was wrong. When I finally tracked her down, we spoke for hours, and I left with her blessing to share her story. I will not disclose our meeting place, as the Order punishes those who violate their vows with beheading. Of course I regret it. Breaking an oath isn't going back on your word. It's not an ethical quandary. It wrenches out a part of your soul. Before, I could call on angels to fight alongside me. I could banish fiends back to the hells and demons to the abyss, all with a thought and a prayer. I lost my voice. I speak, but this isn't my voice. It's an echo, a whisper. Tell them this. Most days, I wish I'd died rather than breaking my oath. But I'd never take back what I did, what I refused to do. Damn the Order, service became dogma. Obedience was virtue. To question was sin. Justice and duty are uncomfortable bedfellows, and eventually they make bastards of us all. Sorry, not a really good female paladin voice there, but you gotta take what you get with me, unfortunately. Your axe got broke. McGluviat, your axe got broke. Your whips don't sting, your priest all croaked. Show your face and we'll take your eyes and chop you down to goblin size. The absolute will make you kneel, beg and grovel, bleed and squeal. That's awful good prose coming from a goblin. Huh. They actually had a pretty good poet there. Alright, I need to put this in my book bag. My infamous, ever-growing larger book bag that no one can pick up and carry around. Okay, there's a whole bunch of... Oops, there's another one. I should put a whole bunch of these out of the box. And if I sort this... So I'm saving this for people like Chihira and whatnot. Some of these things I'm saving until we get to, let's see, he's got on +2 padded. I have to change the color of that. And that one too. I gotta do some fashion stuff. I should probably change the color of her stuff too. She's in chainmail +1. Do I have better chainmail? Why do I have 2 Dark Justiciar males? Only one person will ever wear that. That would be Shadowheart if she becomes Dark Justiciar. Which is it weigh? 130. I won't be able to carry it after we get done with resting. Right? Now these I want to save. Do you have one of those? I could have sworn there was like 4 of them. Maybe somebody else has one. Right, this can go into the camp. Do I have all the rest of those? Yes, I do. That's what's weighing me down. We can't build any more stuff, so... Sort by type so I can find stuff. Now these I normally put on my girlfriend, but this particular girlfriend would be doing better if I put these on her. So these I think I'm going to put on my fighters. Just gotta click heals. I have to dash to get that. I don't know, maybe I should... I've got a Misty Step. Can't be electrocuted. Sunwalker's Gift. I don't know, I gotta figure out some of this, I think. Lots of things to deal with. But we probably should take another, take one of those Justiciar plates and sell it. What is she at? Female +1. Alright, got everybody in halfway decent armor. This is great for monks, but I don't have a monk. We're going to have this be carried by Karlach for now. Now, is this the magical food bag? Yeah, I think that's the food bag. I thought I had more of these masks. Well, maybe not. Oh, there they are. There's 3 up there. So if I sort this by type, I'll find everything. Yeah, there we are. We got 4 of those. Those are supposedly something Damon can make with those. Maybe in Baldur's Gate or something? I can't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the modes are in there. Okay. Alright, we need to rest. I don't have problems with spells, but Gale's completely out. Shadowheart's almost completely out. She has a few seconds left.
What a charmer.
Karlach still has that to do. I have lots of spell slots, but not a lot I can do with them. So we're gonna go and end the day and see if anybody wants to talk to me. All right. So, did want to let you know that I put up a poll about the streams and whether you guys want to keep seeing all the streams and whatnot. Why can I not? Okay. Oh, I can just sell it to him.
I want to have a word.
Right? Or do I want to sell it to him?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Does he have anything worthwhile here? Not really. But I could take some of his. Oh. I don't know if I've read these. I'm going to grab them. I haven't been real good about putting things in wares like I'm supposed to. Oh, I do want to try this out sometime soon. Keep these for Karlach to throw. This is what we're getting rid of. I suppose we can take his miners. Get a little bit of cash out of Rolo. That's what he's here for. He's my own personal miner money bag that I can dump some stuff on and not have to go hunt down a vendor. I do not see anybody that I need to talk to, but I am going to go talk to my erstwhile girlfriend that I didn't realize I had so soon. See if she has anything.
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something?
I've been debating on whether I should give her the noble stock. I need to check the journal on that. Daughter of Darkness. I am trying to bring the leaders in for questioning. I messed up on one of them. I just want to check and see if they have anything to say.
Well met.
No. How about you, Starlight?
Need something?
No. Not till after I get done with a whole bunch of goblins. Gale.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I'm not seeing anything new on any of these. Go talk to Mama Kay.
Soldier.
she's staying with me. If anything, I'll take both fighters with me. Shadowheart.
Speak.
What do I do? Aha! So she's high enough now where you can have a sex encounter with her. Interesting. I don't know what to do. Well, I'm going to go to bed just so I can get back my spells, and then we're going to start over. Do I want to be creative? Nah, I'll just say auto-select. I had tea and mushrooms, garlic, sausage, kiwi, cheese, wine. Do you have any dream visitors or other shenanigans go on in this night? No. We gotta go free the owlbear cub. Alright, I gotta go around and cast spells on everybody.
Seems like the best way.
I remembered to cast it on myself this time. Aw. Good God. YouTube. I'm gonna run into trouble with the Super Bowl today, aren't I? Screwing me up on YouTube. This may be a relatively short run. Go out to this girlfriend. This girlfriend. And then Gale.
Excellent choice.
Do we have mage armor? I don't see any mage armor scrolls for you, dude. So you're gonna have to waste a first level spell. Alright. That's okay. And then with me, and let's go back where we were. I do want to play a playthrough where I just knock out. Oh, I wanted to see what happens if I did a long rest. Is Minty still here?
One day I'll catch a break.
Minty's not here. Okay.
No traps, please.
Okay, so Minty's not here. What we have to do is go after the this guy and then go for Yalza. Hey, Mr. Spiders. I think I want to go in this side. Right, did we take care of these guys out here? Yes, we did. Right? Yes, we already did this. Alright, I think this is the last part of the goblin thing that we have to do. Now, I have on knockout, non-lethal damage, so if I can knock out the leader, great. But I'm not going to be squeamish about making sure I weaken him with things like fireballs. Because one of the things, there's somebody up here, I think.
Seek and you shall find me. Onward.
Okay, I don't see anybody up here. I thought they had an archer up here. And I don't see one, so I'm okay with that. I'm going to have to talk with this schmuck. Just going to leave the ladies.
My faith will guide me. This way. Mustn't let anyone see.
Damn, it's good to be alive. Not used to lying low.
Quite ready for you. Not this again.
Let's move.
Alright, I have to go deal with this guy. I guess I have to be in the middle of them all. I really don't want to be in the middle of them all. But I'm going to have to.
Not over than through.
There we go.
I command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute.
There goes YouTube again.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong.
Oh.
Suga no sukuk.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull.
Getting
You
the
taste
lousy
the ale on his
frame
tongue
rate again.
and the bile in
Okay,
his soul.
have it.
The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon, and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
If it isn't another true soul.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
Okay. I was tinkering around there while you had that cutscene. It is not letting me correct it. I don't know what to do about this. Study the corpse. Was this the Mind Flayer that tortured you? I haven't made a habit of it. Settle in and watch the proceeding. Move in for the kill. You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance. I haven't made a habit of it. I'll go with that.
No time like the present. Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
I know this magic. Hand me the scroll and I can do the talking. I am a librarian and I like to talk about things. Oh, come on. YouTube. My internet provider. Is OBS screwing up? Hang on, guys. I'm checking stuff in my settings. Really high number of frames dropped. Why? I don't know. Does this? Doesn't help. Doesn't help. I don't know what to do here, guys. I really don't know what to do here. And I'm dropping frames like crazy. 28 minutes in and I'm dropping frames like crazy. Give me a moment. I'm going to have the screen go black and I'm going to try something to see if I can get this to work. Hopefully I don't screw this up too badly. Otherwise you might be seeing the recording. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. I'll talk while I'm doing this. Now if I add this. This. No. Still not getting enough. Well, this is not going well. Bloody heck. So it's got to be my modem connection with the internet. I can't change the video rate. Let me try something else here. If I can make this go away, can I change that setting? No. Once I'm in there, I'm in there. I can't change the settings. Bloody heck. Alright, it's not working. Everything I try is not getting it to do better video for you guys. So hopefully I will be able to load up the recording. I said a couple of them that have gone bad when I had my camera up, that I was going to try to replace them with the recordings. I don't know how that's going to work. I can see it buffering right here in front of my face. This is crazy. It's just dropping frames left, right, and center. Yeah, I think I need to stop, guys. We're talking 30% frame drop. And I can't reset anything. Oh, Jesus. Why does it do this? What are you doing? I don't understand why it won't come through. It won't let me change anything. So I can't get this to go. Curse you, Super Bowl Sunday. All right. I don't know. It won't let me do anything. Won't let me get anything straightened out to try and make the stream better. So it's got to be my internet connector. It's got to be what's being allowed to pass through the internet. We're already past 32% frame drop. Oh, God. It's dropping more frames than it's sending, guys. This is ridiculous. I'm in the 10,000 kilobytes per second range. Oh well, this is terrible. This is gonna be a terrible stream. Sorry, guys. I am gonna try the cleric. I know this magic. Hand me the scroll, and I can do the talking. Because I've got really nice charisma.
Then take it. Absolute knows I am not getting anywhere.
You read aloud the words on the scroll. The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Raxlin scowls, shocked by a question you shouldn't have asked, and a jolt shoots through you. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
I saw it too. Gith on the hunt. They know something.
Why were the Gith chasing the ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
Suspicion floods Raxlin's mind. Your brain howls as you consider your final question. You see an image. Curved drow blades, crude goblin torches, gnoll teeth dripping blood. You see other mind flayers arranged in a serene circle. Absolute unity. Absolute power. Raxlin's mind rages. You have asked what no true soul would dare.
You're no true soul.
Okay. I don't think I get out of this.
Boys, crush the heretic!
Karlak approved. And of course, she's the only one that's gonna, she gets to go first. Oh, he's not in the combat. Good. So him hiding works. Because I can drop a fireball. I guess I have to drop a fireball on this lot. Can't get any more than that. Took down 2 of them.
Let's finish this.
And she's got... Well, I could have her just... What have we got here? got 14, 12, 2, 6, and 8. So if she were to go this way.
On my way.
Got one. So she can go there.
A rough tempest I will raise.
You gonna come after Gale? Okay. That's interesting. I think we're gonna try to do some of this. I forgot to switch to the sword. I mean, not enough movement. Bloody heck. Well, now she can't do these things. All she can do is try and get his attention. She got his attention, at least. I hope. He saved on that. Now 44.
Don't waste a step.
Well, not much. That was a really bad heal, wasn't it? That was terrible. Sorry about the stuff here, guys. Wow! Why does she keep missing him?
A tale for the ages.
Can't give up. Take you.
He rages. Should hit Karlak. Okay, my turn. Okay. I don't stand a real good chance of hitting him. Oh, but I think I can do that on him. This is not one I want alive. Oh. Why did I do that?
Should check for anything useful.
Unleash me. A quick peek will have to do.
Let's have a look.
Where's Gale?
Your desire. In for a surprise?
Better fetch that.
I don't see anything else down here. Right?
I'll take this way. No mercy.
No mercy on the war drum. Killing all the war drums. Then she's gonna go sit into Aragon's throne. She's like Vinthara. Can never get tired of sitting on dead men's thrones.
Thoroughly pilfered already.
Interesting.
An empty box. If I were a cat, this would be a great find. Nothing. Worth a rummage?
Smoke powder barrels. How dreadfully interesting. Ooh, wine. That will go over well later. Huh. Lots and lots of food.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
So we're gonna leave him alive.
What's cooking?
Hey, Karlak, Mama K.
Hello.
Treasure crates. Dash is taking momentum for 3 turns. Goes to the Growling Underdog. Saluna's Dream. Infernal Iron, Gold, and some agate. And then if we go into your inventory, what have you got on? You've got the throwing. Attacks made with improvised weapons, or I could put you in these. Ah, I'm not sure what to put her in. I do like the click heals thing. I think we're going to... If you miss an attack, you deal 3 anyway. That's why I'm using that. Because with this one, she does more damage though. Let's try this one for a while. She hasn't been using a flaming sword for a while. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and take a short rest. Get back people's hit points. Gale? I think you want to grab one of your 3rd level spells here. Let's get one of your 3rds back. Because you had to use a counter spell.
I've wished to live in more interesting times.
I'll go ahead and get my 1st back. Now I think all we have to do is go get Halson, right?
Best be on my way.
So I think we've taken care of this. Well, we might have to do the outside. I don't know if they're still out there. We might have to do a fight outside. Do we have a key? Okay. Now to go get Halson, we have to go... Oh God, where do we go? Where do we go for Halson? Here. This is where we have to go for Halson. Doing a bird's eye view of things.
Looking ahead.
Alright. So we need to go in here.
Simple enough.
Oh, we're gonna start off at fight, huh? Oh, we are at a massive disadvantage. I cannot get up here and get a fireball off on anybody, can I?
It shall be done.
Oh, he's already there to let the damn wolves out. This is not going to work well. That gets those 3. I don't think I can get to him. So I think I have to, with you, Mr. Gale, I believe that I have got to grab one of the speed potions. Because I need to move up farther. And I need to drop one of these there.
I'm ready. Can't afford to let up. On the move.
Mistra Rill.
Let's go. You're not gonna like this, mate.
I think I need to drink a speed potion too. Because I can't let him get his thing off.
Another step forward.
He's... I know I have tons of water. Give me water.
Concentrate.
Where's the dash?
Ready. On I go.
Huh. Kill him. Sorry, no goblins allowed to be alive.
Covered.
Light on my feet.
Each got 26, huh?
Let's light them up.
Well, I'm gonna be taking a long rest here after this, I think. Let's move it on the inside.
What should I do?
Move right up to the door, I think.
Have to keep going.
You are not the brightest, are you?
Knees high.
Pardon the viscera. One
Okay.
should cherish all of nature's
Oh, we got
bounty.
through that. Looks like the
Goblin
stream
guts
came back
are
to health.
quite far down the list. You aided a bear without knowing if it would savage you. A true friend of nature. Or perhaps a lunatic.
And the
Either
librarian.
way, I owe thanks. I am the druid Halsin.
You owe me more than thanks, I think. That's right, I did take rogue, didn't I? Ah. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to take as my 7th level. I think I'm going to take Ranger. Ranger or Warlock. I'm not sure which. I might take Warlock. That would cover everybody that's in camp. In 8th level, I can take Ranger. Because I like animals. Well...
Parasites in your head. You mean you have one of them? Oak, Father, preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn.
Yeah, we figured that out.
But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute like the true souls do.
Yeah.
How is this possible?
I think this artifact has something to do with it.
That looks very alien. As alien as the Mind Flayers. They do not belong on this world. You weren't speaking lightly when you said you needed help. Let me tell you what I know.
Okay, here we go.
I've been studying these parasites for a while now. Ever since I discovered these so-called true souls are infected with them. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic, which means I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I didn't find what I came here for, a way to remove the tadpoles, but I found the next best thing. I found out where they come from. That must be where these enchantments are placed on them. And it's where you'll find your cure.
Well, I don't know, so I would ask this question.
No, this is different. Altered. The magic used is beyond me. It's either not of this world or so ancient as to be lost to even nature's memory.
Learned all this from your studies?
Indeed. After we dealt with the drow that ambushed us, Nettie and I were able to inspect the corpse, and the creature that slithered out of it. I had no idea anyone beyond their ranks was infected. You have my sincere sympathies. No, this is
Okay, it's
different.
the same thing.
Altered.
What should I do?
I overheard that the cultists are sending all of their captives to Moonrise Towers. Innocents go in, true souls come out. Given that all of these true souls are infected, it has to be the source for this magic. If you want to find a cure, you must head there and discover how the tadpoles are being manipulated.
I know what to do.
Wait, now that the goblins' leaders are dead, I could join you, help you find a cure. I just need to make arrangements back at the Grove. Find me there if you wish. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
Okay, what's your encumbrance look like? Oh, you're not carrying anything, honey. Okay. Actually, I have to do this part.
Please,
This...
help.
What?
Anything of use? These boots have seen everything.
I'm interested to see if Boss Raglan shows up at the,
Wanna dance? Yo!
Pretty sure that's it. I don't think there's anything up here. We can turn on the lights. Ooh, there's a silver tray. That's worth money. What else is up here? Can't turn on those candles, huh? Tell me I can't turn on those candles.
Still alive, so that's progress.
You're a liar, you. Ha! I can turn on the candles if I want.
Breathe deep and move. Bet I can crack that open.
Maybe. You're not as good as a Larian, but you got lucky. What's in here? This is a skull, some bones. And we find the guy who didn't survive, and we gotta shoot these things. See? All sorts of stuff. You're on the floor. Oh, there was. There we go. We got all these heavy stones to throw at people. I can give those to Karlak. She throws those heavy stones. She'll kill people.
I'll take that.
Smoke fire bomb! The best tools in the game. Alright, shut that off.
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems.
I'm only +3, huh?
It seems the tunnel collapsed mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe.
Crooked heart.
The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
Still blocked, but should be easy enough to clear.
Oh, there's other things in here before I do that. I was coming over here. I don't think there's anything in the chests. I think there's a few bits and bobs in the rooms, though. Right. Alright, honk honk. Honk honk. There's stuff over here. There's barrels and stuff. A big wooden chest. What's in there, huh? Ooh, stuff for you. We don't want suspicious meat. A severed torso, suspicious meat. We're gonna leave the suspicious meat. How's that? Can we leave the suspicious meat behind? I need to take a long rest before I can do anything. Gale's out of spells. There was a goblin in here doing something. There's a chest. Box. Oh, with some silver in it. Turn on the lights. Any other silver in here? I don't see anything. Oh. Got stuff. Look like there's anything in here. Candles to turn on. Oh, some scrolls. Okay, okay.
Let me at it.
Oh, there's a potion of healing down here somewhere. Okay. Some wood barrel. Well, in case I have to fight more gobos, I'm gonna have to take another rest. Aren't I? Wow. Nothing there, is there? What is that? Is that someplace I can go? Is that someplace I can go? Doesn't look like it. The map stops. Mean, terrible, horrible map. Did I check? Yeah, that was the dead end. Okay, should we go this way?
Let's get going. Another step forward.
Smoke powder bomb. And a grease bottle. There's smoke powder bombs all over the place. They don't use them. It's very weird. Alright, if I go in here...
Still blocked. It should be easy enough to clear.
What happens if I say use?
Still blocked. It should be easy enough to clear.
But I can't clear it. Alright. Alright, I can't get out that way.
I'll give it a shot.
Alright, out we go. We've got to take another rest. Because we don't have any spells. Right?
Elminster's not around, so
He's like completely out.
Can't afford to stay idle.
She's way down.
Never a dull moment.
I'm not far behind. Wow, I didn't realize I did that much spell casting, but I guess I did. Oh yes, that's where we put our dead friends.
At the ready.
our spider friends.
Let's see what this does.
Because they didn't actually come and help us at all. Did they? Torturer Spike. And Lookout Crush. I thought we already took care of these guys. Huh?
Got to focus. On I go.
Oh my word. The hammer's gonna fall.
I don't fancy their chances.
One day I'll catch a break.
Swiftly now.
I'd love to, thanks. Looky! Toes, toes.
Wish I could get the spiders to come with me. But I have a feeling I have to fight these guys out here.
Quite exhausted. A good night's sleep would do me wonders.
Yeah, I know.
You have my attention.
So you got one first level spell.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I've got a few first level and second level spells.
What's next, I wonder?
She's got not a lot. Well,
What's the story?
we're gonna quick save here, just in case this is a bad idea. You guys are way behind me here. Oh my god, you're still back at Ragslin? What is going on? Oh, I'm very confused. I'm very confused, Fikes. Looks like you're still showing a picture of me back with Ragslin. I'm way beyond Ragzlin. I've gone and gotten Halson and everything. I don't understand what's going on. This stream may be messed up, guys. I don't know. Okay. I had it paused on my screen. Okay, I'm really pissed. Okay, well, we just did a quick save, right? We just did a quick save, yes. Yes, I just did a quick save. In case this is a bad idea. We're gonna go in. Honk honk.
Have to keep going.
Not enough. I don't want to lose my concentration on that, so... I guess I'll just shoot one of them. And this.
One can't always be a gentleman.
He does not really have anything great to use here.
Indeed.
So he... can't climb. I'm gonna use his last first level spell. Hit those two. And drop one over there. 4?
Ready for another round? Let's cook with fire, baby. Need to learn the hard way.
And nothing I can do about that one.
Breathe deep and move.
Oh, that's not what I want to do.
Moving.
The lance board is set.
Huh. Well, that was quick.
My turn. Over there. Let's go.
Okay.
Honk.
Gotta go upstairs and pick up all this stuff. There should be somebody here. Tracker.
Hmm. Something over there.
Burrow hole she could sneak in and out of. Interesting. I can now see why you want to have gaseous form potions and stuff a lot of. Because they could be important.
What to do? More for me?
Alright, I think all these guys are gonna be outside. And I'm definitely not ready to go out the door there.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Okay. I definitely won't survive if I go out this way. Right? So what I need to do... Well, I could... Well, I gotta take a long rest anyway. So let's go just do a long rest here in the Goblin Camp. It's a bit of a waste. It's the only way I'll get spells back. Unless I just want to go swap. I could go get, like, grab Will. Because we don't have a lot of good scrolls. Because I don't have a lot of, like, AoE scrolls for... Oh, I've got one of these. I used a lightning bolt. Got some misty steps. I don't even have a haste scroll. She's pretty much been my scroll girl. Speaking of doing something here. While I'm here, thinking about it. So how hard did you pick up? Yes, you picked up stuff. Not the smoke powder barrels. think I picked up some stuff. I've got a book. Got some books to read for you guys. Although I think we've read these before. But we'll read them again here in a minute. Because you like to throw things, I want to give you stuff to throw. Okay. I think we are. Okay. Alright. Well, so we're set up for that. I think I do want to go back to camp. I'm not sure if I just want to swap in Will so that I have his spells and go out the door and see if we can do it. Or if we should take a long rest. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to sell a bunch of stuff to Volo. Since he's standing here.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
He's got a Misty Step. A Stinking Cloud might help. Alright, first off, we're going to put our wares in there. 524. Is there anything I missed? I don't think so. This is stuff for her to throw around. Right, okay. Now, is there anything I really want from this guy? Misty Step scrolls are always good. I think I have Stinking Cloud. Sleep. I've got 3 Stinking Clouds, so I don't need another one of those. If you have Thunder Wave, though, that one I would take. Get 420 gold out of him. Slowly but surely getting up to that 10,000 mark. Plus now he's down to 67. He's great to have in camp if you don't have somebody that can cast Speak with Animals as your main character. Because he has like tons of animal potions, animal speaking potions. You can end up, just by having them camp like for 4 rests or something like that, you can end up with like 15 or 20 of those animal speaking potions. And then you don't have to worry about them for the rest of the game. You'll always have a stash. Plus, you can also make them yourself. But, you know something? Let's do end of the day. We're gonna take a long rest. Talk to everybody. See if they have anything to say.
Need something?
No. Interesting that they don't have anything to say after taking down the goblin leaders.
How can I help?
Huh. Nobody has anything to say, huh?
Speak.
What's going on with her? So this is a way you can get her romance started. I know that because that's what my monk did. He's... I don't remember how I got her to like me so much.
Hey, soldier.
Hey, hon. But I can't do anything with you. I gotta come up here to talk to Will. I don't think he's gonna say anything either, but I'm just checking everybody.
Well met.
Okay. And girlfriend.
So, that's what people mean when they talk about butterflies in their stomach. Did you want something?
Let's...
Fine. What's on your mind? Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common.
So I think I'm at stuck mode with her. Now, does that mean that the Druid Grove is fine? I'm confused. She's at high, 42. She's at very high, 71. I don't understand. I don't know how I got her up that high. We need to go to the mountain pass. Because we've done all the stuff in the Grimforge. Well, we gotta go through the mountain pass because there's stuff to do there. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna have to go through the mountain pass, which means we're gonna have to take Lae'zel instead of Karlach, probably. Or I might just take all the girls on that one. Oh, I want to do that. Go to bed. Let's get our long rest in here.
First step is the hardest.
Because there's going to be a party and we're going to have another long rest there, so I'm not really worried about it. But I will put one on her. I don't think I'm going to be taking the other two out anytime soon. Gale.
The air is ripe with magic.
Can't give up now.
Alright, we're going to go out the door here and see if we have a bunch of goblins to fight. Or if they're all gone. Okay. Bunch of goblins to fight? Yes. Interesting, they're all still here.
Battle of wits.
Where are they all? spread out over here. Took out the bugbear anyway. The ogre's going to be the problem.
With haste.
Let's end this. Got to press on.
Oh, they're over on this side. Still one over here. If there's any back there, there's one over here. 3. That's 4. 5. God. 6. 7. 8. 9. At least 9. 9 or 10. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 with the ogre. Unfortunately, the ogre's going to be a problem. Because he's going to beat the crap out of me. No, he can have armor bag of this. I don't care. Yeah, he can cast a hex on me. He's not going to survive that much longer. Okay. $18. 36. It's got 59. What do I do? Dash. He's down to 5. Wow. They're all gonna dash up here. Okay. It was very nice of you to dash up there, guys.
On my way.
What fools these mortals be. Nemesis.
Fuck me.
At the ready.
Want another?
Moving.
So they're all over there. Okay.
is but a word away.
Have to keep going.
Watch this.
Let me recite their demise.
Talk to me. Heading there.
No gloom, all doom.
Torment!
Oh,
Don't burn yourself.
that was a wow.
Ah.
I really didn't think they'd be here, but I know I played one game where after you took out the leaders,
For me?
So we're just looting up here. Oh, I've actually encumbered her. Wow, I didn't think I could do that.
No one back home will ever believe this. What path lies before me?
Oh, goblin poetry.
I bet that'll fit in my pack.
Something for me to read for you guys.
What's in here? I've got a long road ahead.
Grat the traitor. He'll have hide +2, bunch of supply packs and goblins. Supply packs I'm going to send to camp. Because, what the heck. And that I'm going to send to camp too, because... And now I'm encumbered.
Wits
Shadowheart,
and
your
blades
turn.
Always sharp.
There's a
I'll
flute.
grab that.
Red apple. Sharp-eyed. Tracker boy.
Let's try this way.
Dried fork sausage. Ah. Book. For a librarian to read. Book. Book. Very many books. Now she's encumbered. Gale, your turn. Ah.
Forthwith. Interesting.
Oh, she's carrying,
On it.
Shadowheart is carrying smoke powder barrels, isn't she? Yes, she is. Alright, she can go up this way.
I must keep going. Just check for anything useful.
I think we've gotten everything in these things. Right.
Let's see.
Yeah, we've already done all this. I don't think there's much else left here for us to get. Dead little boy. I need to go talk to the boy.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Little guy.
Mother gone. Hungry.
I have a camp. You're welcome there.
New hope.
Shadowheart approved.
Maybe.
He runs away. Only time will tell if he'll reappear.
Poor creature. I hope it can follow my scent back to camp.
Alright, how far over are we? she's under. What am I carrying? What did I pick up? Picked up a fair amount of stuff here. Alright, now I'm not encumbered anymore. Who picked up the book? Was it you? Gotta get the books. Everybody. Because I've got a couple of books here. And a letter or something. She picked up books. Give the music box to the girlfriend. Okay. So now I think all the books are with me. Yes? So it looks like all the books are with me. So I've got to do some reading for you guys. All right. I tell you what.
Lost in thought.
Spot.
Okay, that put everybody kind of sort of back in
No time to dally.
shape.
All right. What now?
Group together. Let's go to the Emerald Grove environs. It's my time. Looks like my stream straightened itself out. A little bit over 2 hours. I kind of promised a party today. So I guess we're going to have to do that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to that. Because I do want to read all these books. And I want to get through the Emerald Grove. Maybe we'll start next session with the party. How's that? We'll go finish up everything we've got to do for the Emerald Grove. Because we've got people to talk to here. Somebody just went up the ladder. Who went up the ladder?
Grab your bags. We're moving.
Zeblar.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated. We might escape this place yet.
Yep.
And I hear you are the one to thank. I'm grateful. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it.
Thank
It's
you.
not enough, but it's all we have.
Halsin will likely want to thank you too, Mind. He returned just a while ago.
Yeah,
I
I gotta go
believe
talk
he's
to him.
catching up with Korga. As for us...
No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
Yep. We'll start next week with a big party. So we officially completed Defeat the Goblins.
It's time, everyone. Let's go.
And we get to talk to all these people if we want.
Very well.
We made it somehow. Now we just need to get to Baldur's Gate.
This is Tillis.
That's it. We can head to the city. Don't know about you, but I'm ready to start my life again.
You're one of the ones I don't think makes it. Rika?
Heltrel didn't want us, and those druids sure as hell didn't either. But you risked your life for us.
Oh, she's got the bird tattoos.
I left my sword in the cave. Don't tell, but I don't want to touch it again.
It's good for you, Omi.
I'm glad you killed all the goblins. I hope you made them scared.
Nah, they didn't really know what was going on.
It smells bad out here. I want to go home.
Huh. There's Bex.
Right. I knew this would come right if we just stayed positive. Not that your blade didn't help too.
Need every last copper piece to get started in Baldur's Gate.
Hey, Maul.
You do good work. If you can handle more than goblins, might be I'll have use of you in Baldur's Gate.
You got
Always
kid.
a deal to be done, even now.
You got kid. Can't remember. Doesn't have much. No, he doesn't have what I want.
Try not to die up there.
Yeah, not a problem.
I'm
Come on.
your lummox.
Yes, you are.
Mattis
Ugh.
is
Stop squirming.
waste of effort hauling it with her.
I think he's one of the ones that ends up dead.
Remember, stay near the center of the group, all right?
We couldn't have held them back on our own. Thank you.
God! Open the bloody chest. I'm taking the alchemical ingredients because you guys don't need those. Trust me.
What's hiding here?
You think we'll stay in Baldur's Gate long?
Of course. It's a big city. Lots of opportunity.
But Elter,
Don't let that place cast a shadow on your head forever.
Talk to the girl and guys.
Glad to see some goblin blood spilled for a change. Sick of running from those rats.
Leah?
It was you, right? Who took care of the goblins. I knew you were a good one.
Yeah. Rowan?
I nearly dispatched those goblins myself, but it seems you managed well enough. And why wield a masterwork where a butcher's blade will do? My thanks, truly.
Gale, do you want to, like, smack him? With, like, a thunder wave? I don't remember what Aaron has.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this corner of the Sword Coast. Thank you.
Yeah.
Of course.
Does he have anything good? Not really. Chain shirt +2 now. That's medium armor. Ring mail. Padded armor +2. I don't know what those guys have on. These are the extra books I sold him. Because you can see his 2s and stuff. The household prayers. So I did dump a bunch of books on him. But I don't see anything magic-wise that I really want from him. Let's go check Damon. Well, I'm sure Damon doesn't have what I want either. Gotta read those books, so I can't sell those. I don't see anything I want from him. We're up over 10,000. Which is where I like to be when I'm leaving. When I'm getting ready to leave Act 1, I want to be well over 10,000. So I can buy stuff when I find it. Especially when going to the mountain pass, there's a couple things that you want to get your hands onto. Especially me, because of my playthrough, so... Okay, I think that's that.
May you keep balance.
Yeah. We're going to... We can't go back to camp because we'll end up in a party. So we've got to go... down to the grove. Wait for us to get there. Taking a good sweet time. That's the other thing. I wanted to check Zevlor's quarters and see if it was still all red or if there was stuff I could take in there.
I beg your forgiveness, Master.
Beg Sylvanus, not me.
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
An error, most grave, Master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, the natural order of things. It is up to you to prove the lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say. And so it is done, Master.
She shows great insolence. But time will humble her. And the Grove still needs her. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The Grove stands. Nature prevails. And again, I am in your debt. Speak to Wrath. He will reward you for your efforts.
Okay.
Strength in the shadows. May Sylvanus forgive me.
At least you recognize your mistake. This is a beginning. A small one.
No, they're over this way. Where the heck's the dang? It's over here. Here it is. There she is. Man, she can move fast, can't she? She moves way faster than me. Jorna.
I wasn't sure about you at first. Thought you might be trouble. I was very wrong.
Gotta go in here. I gotta go talk to Wrath. Probably should talk to Kaga too. I don't know. I don't remember.
If it's an argument you seek, you won't find it here. Whatever the truth. Sylvanas keep you.
Wrath, you owe me something.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanas bless you for all your days.
I'm real happy with
Ohgma.
Ohgma.
Taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
That's a
Fair
pretty
enough.
actually.
I should not have underestimated you. And I promised you a reward, didn't I? Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it.
Yeah.
Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
And you gotta do it in an order. I don't remember what order. Completed to save the first druid.
I see it on your face.
Oh, I can actually take... Oh, I can read this. Alright, I'm gonna read this here. Why do you make me stand up there? A scrap of a larger map fastened to the page with a fragrant sap. Someone has written, tainted by curse, above the lands to the east, beyond the mountains, on the road to Baldur's Gate. Oh no, it's tainted by these. Grove Annals. Why is it red for me to read it? That's weird. Question mark, question mark? Is this going to be the same problem I have in here?
Halcyon's past his prime. It might be time for another.
I'm no fan of those devils either, but they're leaving.
If it had been up to Korga, they would never have been here at all.
I think it's high time you all left. Our sacred grove has sheltered you enough.
I answer to Sylvanas, and Sylvanas only. And you are not the Oak Father.
Master Halcyon's home, by Sylvanas' mercy.
It might have been better if he'd stayed away.
Don't say that. You did this grove a great favor. Now leave the rest to us.
No. I don't trust you people. Well, I know I read that before. I can read this here. The guild seal on the inside of the cover belongs to a print-making collective in Baldur's Gate. Of course I remember. Knew the second that girl was walking that she'd be trouble. Little thief, always in everyone's business. And that ward of Gorion, well, right along with her. No surprise a wicked god's blood was running in their veins. Anonymous from Candlekeep. Sarabak and his lot are always the first ones that come to mind. You know, this all started with a bit of iron in Nashkel. Everyone thought their weapons would rot out of their hands back then. I thought the problem was bad trade. Never took the man for a son of Baal. Omnin mercenary interviewed on his deathbed. You dare speak that name to me? My mistress was turned to ash fighting those forsaken wretches. I curse Baal, I curse Irenicus, and I curse you, hostile vampire, and outlaw slums. The 5 tore Tethra to pieces. I don't think anyone expected more Ballspawn showing up would fix the war that a pack of them started. Then again, they were all inclined to killing each other, eh? Good riddance. Here's hoping every last one of them has been wiped off the face of Faerun. Saradosh merchant retired. I am not authorized to be talking about any murder with someone like you. Take it up at the Sitar if you want to argue, but honestly, who cares if a ballspawn got it stuck to them? Their father's the killing type, after all. Flaming Fist Gauntlet, Butler's Gate. Several hundred more interviews follow, most of them terse. Can't take it with me because I get in trouble for stealing. Any on here I can read? I gotta read these books for you guys. Magic of the Weave, an introduction. I believe we've read this. Few try to understand the Weave, a true pity, for only they who are truly attuned to the Weave can rightly call themselves spellcasters. Thus comes the question, what is the Weave? It is an essential element of the universe. It runs through everything. It unseed threads. It is what makes magic possible. It is also, though I will not go into further detail here, the goddess Mystra herself. See Magic of the Weave, Mystra, and the Spellplague. The weave isn't magic precisely, rather it's the raw material from which magic is woven, not entirely unlike how a collection of threads is shaped and formed into a garment. Those with the necessary talent and skill can manipulate the weave and perform magic by casting spells. Developing this skill takes years of learning and constant practice. You might have heard of those who can cast spells because they were born with an innate connection to the weave, commonly called sorcerers, or worse, because they struck a bargain with an otherworldly creature, also known as warlocks. Do not be deceived. Their magic is unpredictable, uncontrolled, and in some cases not even rightfully theirs. No, to truly know and manipulate the weave is an art, but those wizards who master it will know the limitless power and beauty the weave provides. Lords of Madness. We've read this too. This is, of all the demon lords, few have made their mark on the world as firmly as Yagno. Yagnogu. I can never say that name right. Tell me how to say that name in the chat, guys. Spell it phonetically for me, will you? I always get it wrong. Though this ravenous hunger is claimed to be a mindless compulsion, there is nothing mindless about the thorough insinuation of his presence in the world via his chosen, gnolls. But how are gnolls created? First, a chosen of Yagnu must do as their master wills, kill. A hyena that then feasts on the corpse of the chosen's victim, and a gnoll is born of the glutted belly of the hyena. Gnolls thus born are hunger manifest. They ravage any living being, tearing body and bone asunder, leaving behind only bones. They care not for wealth or material gain, only to satiate their hunger. That satiation is itself an offering to Yagnu, funneled directly to him. Some might even envy the gnolls for such a tangible connection to their creator god, but that envy would melt to utter terror as soon as the beast's rotting breath and wicked cackles made their way through the dark of the night. If you should find yourself the object of gnollish pursuit, burn your corpses, cover your scent, and pray to whoever might aid you, for there is no bribing, begging, or reasoning with hunger incarnate. Or you just kill them. Which is what I do. Alright. There might be a book over here I haven't read before.
I've no fan of those devils either, but they're lethal.
A Brush with Evil on Hags. I have that in my possession, and I just read this. So I have that in my possession, so I can just go ahead and read that. Is there one here I don't have in my possession? I know I have the Brush with Hags.
Not everyone subscribes to what is mine is yours, it seems.
Okay. Alright, so they don't even want me to look there. Alright, we'll leave. We'll go in here. And then we have to go in here. This is where all the little stone tablet thingies is. And then I should have... I really wish it would just automatically pop open your inventory so you can find the things that might be there. And we get 10 experience points for opening the secret door. And we go down the stairs. And there's some junk here, and then we will stop to read. If I haven't... Oh, there's another one. We're just going to pick that up.
More pockets.
Yeah, I probably do.
Beautiful glaive. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach?
Because that's what it's supposed to do. If you ever picked up a real one, you'd understand. Because I have. They're scary things. I was a member of the Society of Creative Anachronisms for several years. And we used rattan swords and polearms and things to recreate. But we also had some true weapons masters that actually would bring us like the real weapons to show us what we were trying to emulate and stuff. So we had some real weaponsmiths that would show us the real things. And glaives always, things like halberds and glaives and carbons and things like that. They're always fascinating. I never could really figure out the proper way to use them. I am relatively short, so it's kind of hard for me to control them. I have enough problems with just like a 6-foot quarterstaff trying to take care of it. So why do I have a backpack with stuff in it? This has 190. What the heck is in here? Oh, her helmet. This goes to Shadowheart. Yes, this is Shadowheart's helmet now.
Whatever comes.
Because when healing another wearer, stop. When healing another, the wearer gains 1 to 6 hit points, which is, I mean, she basically gets back her hit points for healing people. Dang. And we've got to hide that because that's just ugly. But she's got this on, which says when she deals radiant damage, she causes radiant thingamajigs. When you heal another creature, they gain resistance to stuff. She can't be pushed around. This is lesser restoration. She's got a color spray. And when she heals a creature, you gain it gains 1 to 4, 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving throws for 2 turns. So she heals somebody, they basically get a bless. She can't be pushed around. She's going to give you resistances when she heals you. When she attacks something, it's going to be Radiant Shockwave. And she gives herself hit points back when she heals people. So she's just fine as a cleric. I wish I could get her a little better spear than the Watcher's Guide. And this doesn't really good spears, but that's all I really have. Because she needs to have something that's single-handed. Much later in her story, I will get a really nice spear for her, and that's what she will use. But until then, we're kind of stuck here with what we got. I'm still encumbered, huh? Just a little bit, it says. Well, I do have 10,000 gold. So that's probably why. Maybe I shouldn't be carrying around everything that I'm carrying around. Well, as soon as I get done reading the books, we'll be able to take care of that, right? What's my time? 2:38. I think if I go back to camp, I don't think we start the party until I go to long rest. Is that right? I'm trying to think. Oh, I want to go to Zevlor's, so I have to do something about this. Oh, we can give that to Karlak. She likes axes. So we're going to give that probably to... Sorry. That's more his style. Gain 2 hit points. I've got the funny scissor sickle. I can fight with a scissor sickle and silence you. Be silly. Alright, am I unencumbered now? Yes, okay. So now we can...
Still breathing, despite everything.
Hey, good looking. What do
All
we
right.
have here?
We're going to get out of here. And we're going to go run up by Zevlor's place and see if I'm allowed to take anything from there.
La la la.
Oh, the little birdie is all helpful. Is the little birdie healed? Healed bird.
Wing's still a little stiff, but I'm getting stronger.
Cool. And I should probably talk to Nettie, because I brought Halson back.
Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halson again. You kept your word. Thank you. I don't know if I can ever restore Sylvanus' peace to this place. But I'll have the chance. Thanks to you. It's so empty now.
I received a pouch. I received a pouch. What is in the pouch? An apple and mugwort. Mugwort goes in here. And the apple goes in here. And this can go to camp. This one can go to camp too. I need all these pouches. Okay, I need to get out of here. Nope, 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 not that way. That way. I'm gonna go over here.
They would never have been here at all.
Detailed report. Am I allowed to read this? Well, I can read the detailed report. I don't know if I read this before. Someone has written Shadow Curse at the top of the page and a number of notes below. Trees infected but still alive. Malicious component to underlying magic. Resists removal. Attempts to infect caster. Range and severity of curse suggests divine origin. Umbral characteristics and vicinity to Shar's temple suggest Goddess herself is responsible.
Temple of Shar. Where? And what's this about a curse?
Yeah, so we're gonna go find it, honey. We've got to go deal with some...
Better if he'd stayed away. Come now. Look in those trays and then he just left.
What the fuck? Sometimes the pathing in this game just drives me nuts. Why did they climb up on the wall? I don't remember clicking on the wall. I was trying to click on the door. Alright, and the steps out of here are This way. I want to get here. Why am I going up to go down?
Open up.
Oh, they took the potion. Okay, I need to go talk to Damon. One last time.
Hells take me. What I wouldn't do for better talk. You saved us. I wasn't sure we'd make it through.
Let's see what you
I
got.
wish I had better, but this is all I have.
Okay, does he have anything I really want? Hand crossbow +1, maybe. Splint armor +1, studded leather +1, +1, plus nothing. Padded armor's +2, which I think I already have. I'm gonna check. Breastplate. Chainmail, chain shirt. Drop studded leather, I think, is what I gave him. Because I don't need it. The hand crossbow, maybe. Some of my wares. Let's get that stuff out of our hands. Then I gotta read a bunch of books for you. He's got some... Oh, he has this thing. I don't have any of those, so let's buy both of those. I do like those things for when I have small enemies or enemies that have few hit points left. They become a really nice thing to use. Because it'll hit like 3 guys in a row or something. 3 guys that are close to the target. And if they're all, you know, if they get been softened up by some AoE spell, like a, I don't know, Ice Storm or Fireball or something, and then you fire a couple of those arrows in there, you tend to take out 2 or 3 guys all at once. So it's kind of nice tactically to have a few of those floating around in your group. Okay. Oh. Do we need an extra flute? I don't think so. This we're going to keep in camp. Okay. So he doesn't have like any magical... Ooh. Interesting. I have to build a throwing character myself. Hand crossbow, I gotta check. I'm gonna take a chance.
May Temora's luck twist your way.
Alright. So I'm gonna go back here. Alright, we're gonna quick save here in case this starts the party immediately. Don't think it does. Okay, I actually have to go to the rest. Right? Yes, I have to actually go to the rest. So now I can check on the guys and see what they're wearing. She has on chainmail +1. So if you get a chainmail +2 or some kind of protective plate or something, that's what she's gonna wear. Now she has the haste helmet But I think we're going to put on Grimm's helmet on her. And he has on padded armor +2 and padded armor +2, so I don't need to buy any more padded armor. He has Fire Stroker and a +1 hand crossbow, so no reason to do that. I can pick up a couple hand crossbows instead of using the one that I'm using. That might be interesting, because I can't... Well, I can use heavy crossbows, though, now, because I'm a fighter, right?
Looking ahead.
Because right now I'm using Spell Thief, but I could actually use heavy crossbows if I wanted. We have the Sword of Screams as a rapier. I haven't picked up... I could have sworn there was a scimitar of, like, speedy something or other. But I don't remember. Alright. Well, let's do this. Let's get ourselves into latest. And we'll start at the back and move our way forward. I'm going to take a drink, and I'm going to do some reading here, and then we're going to call it a session, and we will start the next time with the party. That gives me a chance to try and figure out what I'm supposed to do at the party, because Shadowheart's scene's already happened. So I'm very confused as to what's supposed to go on here. Anyway, why do I have a camp supply pack? I don't know. I don't see any books below here. So it looks like we start here. A Brush with Evil on Hags. An excerpt from A Brush with Evil on Hags, written by Elizabeth M. Soot. Whoa, stop. I haven't read the first page. It has been too long, dear reader, since we last sat together. I wish it was because I'd been traveling far and wide, working to bring you more tips and tricks on how to triumph over evil. Alas, that was not the case, for I fell prey to a green hag. Were I not, I am alive and well, but I have spent the last 2 years in her service. One day I will share what happened in that darkened cell, but not this day. Instead, I come to you with a warning. We have discussed hags before, be they of the night, green, or sea variety, and how they are not to be trifled with. But even with all my research, I never truly understood what it meant to encounter one. Evil beings, hags rely on magic, deceit, illusion, and even blackmail to lure their victims in. I knew this. I repeated it many times to you, dear reader. But I did not realize their charm, their allure. I did not know I would come to love her, that I would yearn to please her. She strung me along, tempting me with my wildest dreams. I thought myself clever, that I would be able to outmaneuver her. I once bested a Glabrizo. Surely I could handle a green hag. And she let me believe it, until she sprung her trap. Hags delight in suffering, priding themselves on creating new and inventive ways to torment those in their care. And while I have escaped, I spend every waking moment in fear that either her or one of her sisters will come for me, for a hag coven does not let even the smallest of slights go unpunished. And so I rescind my previous guides to dealing with a hag, my suggestions for clever language and deceit. Instead, I offer these words should you ever encounter a hag. Run, and pray she does not follow. Okay. What are we here? Disorders of the nerves and mind, a treatise. I think we've read that. There came to me a woman whom I shall henceforth call R, greatly distraught at the unusual tempers of her husband, whom I shall henceforth call B. 3 months prior, he'd suffered night sweats, crying out from sleep that he bore the marks of chaos. 2 months prior, he'd taken to call himself by the name Sarabak. 1 month ago, he'd speak little else of the throne for which he is destined. I attended to be at the couple's farmhouse. He sat calmly at the table, an unknown book clutched to his chest. I detected no curse, no loathsome spirit upon him, nor the presence of magic. Yet upon shining the light of candle flame upon him, he raised the book high and exclaimed, "The deaths they bring shall awaken the Father, and through them he will rise." I snatched the book from his hand and flung it into the hearth, where it burned not in red or yellow flame, but pure black. It left but a single scrap reading, "He foresaw his coming death, and seeded his essence across the land." B shivered and sighed as if waking from a nightmare. He had no memory of the book, nor the words he had spoken. Diagnosis: unspecified necrotic enthrallment treatment. Treatment: herbal tincture of garlic and drace, sip thrice daily until exhaustion lifts. No idea that the book didn't. Theskin Anthology of Goblin Poetry. This ought to be cute, although I can't speak like them. 1. I once met a wizard named Tammer who went and corrected me grammar. He said I can't cast no spell till I enunciate well, so I beat him to death with a hammer. What we got here, boys? Ah, book of poems, he says. Privy roll, more like. You know how poems make you feel stuff? Well, this one time I was dreaming about this ogre, right? And he was huge, ran straight at me, and I gave him the biggest kick to the nadders. Woke up smiling, I did. Is that a poem or no? I love these guys. They have such ways. The Mortal View, eyewitness accounts of the Balspawn crisis. The guild seal on the side of the cover belongs to the printmaking collectors in Baldur's. Of course, I remember the second girl. Oh yeah, we read this. We read this session. I have an extra one, I think. A metal shield. Okay. The Purged Palette, Midwinter Edition. A series of recipes accompanied by anecdotes about the meals in question. This is a twist on the traditional dwarven Iglach stool. Those non-dwarven who can't translate that, don't bother. No point frightening yourselves. Just make sure that once you've burned the alcohol away, do not add the drider venom. Substitute it with some other sour, whatever agrees with your milky constitution. As to how I discovered this one back during my watchman days, a drow thief I caught spiked my supper. The look on his face when I quaffed it down was near as good as the stew. The Missives of Candlekeep. I think we've read this once before. A select collection of the most notable letters sent from Candlekeep. Many are dry reports of celestial movements or incomprehensible details of arcane rituals. However, this letter catches your eye because we have Gale standing right over my shoulder. To the Sage Elminster. Over the past year, I have delivered many of your letters to Master Larian, so I wanted to be the one to deliver this sad news. Alas, he is with us no more. Larian and his ward left Candlekeep soon after your last letter to him arrived. They departed in the middle of the night, but were waylaid shortly after on the road to Baragost. The gate warden tells me that Larian saw to it that several of his attackers joined him in the next world before he was struck down. I hope this brings you some grim comfort. The same grim comfort it brings me. Of his ward there was no sign. In some better news, I received your letter to the library and was able to find much of the material you requested. It has been carefully secured and will travel with this letter. Yours in honor, Tristan P. Shale, Librarian at Candlekeep. P.S. I hope you'll forgive my curiosity, but might I ask, why do you need so much information about Balspawn? What exactly are you working on? I think I've read that one before. Secret Societies of the Sword Coast Exposed. I think I've read this one before. But we'll read it again just to be safe. Harper's, the most well-known of the Sword Coast cabals, perhaps but certainly not benign in its shrouded doings. My sources claim that those belonging to this mysterious faction abhor power, but if that is so, why do they not expose the revelations of their inquiries for the public good? Why indeed, because knowledge is power, and the Harpers intend to keep both for themselves. Shadow Druids, weigh the life of a man against that of a sapling oak. What do you value more highly? Ask a Shadow Druid the safe sum question, and be shocked by their answer. This dangerous group utterly disregards intelligent life in favor of the life of plants and insects. Their perversion of the natural order leads them to plan and execute plots so dastardly that the mere description of one could leave you glancing sideways at your begonias. The Order of Clud, the last known and accordingly most dangerous of the secret societies I have researched, is the Order of Clud. My sources tell me this shadowy conspiracy of murderers, mutilators, and tyrants regularly meet to plan the demise of any number of innocent citizens of our fair land. What's more, they like it. Dark Justiciars. I shudder even to inscribe their name upon the purity of this page. I shall leave it at this. They worship Shar. Secret societies, and I think I'm done. Okay. So that's that. Got that in there. Let's go get our book bag. Over 200 books. I've got a bunch of things in a backpack again. What's in this backpack? I'm really confused. Just a regular old metal shield. I can get rid of this. Right? I don't know why I keep getting this stuff. Alright, I do need to go in here and do this. Doesn't lower the weight very much, but it helps a little bit. Okay. This belongs in our food bag, which is this one. Alright, I think we're all pretty much done here. Oh, I know what I was going to do. We were going to give this to Lae'zel. Since she wasn't there for the fight, we'll give her this prize. And this we'll give to Karlach to sell. Actually, Karlach can probably wear that. Yeah, Karlach can put that on. Karlach can put that on. Hide this. Okay. I think we're doing okay there. Alright, everybody. I think we are done for the day. I do not want to start the party because there's a whole lot of talking and interacting and stuff like that, and I'm already at 3 hours, and I don't like to go much more than 3 hours on these if I can avoid it. I've gone 4 hours a couple times, but I do try to avoid doing that. I will go talk to Volo. Maybe?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have. Here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Never finish conversation with him, just do trade. See what I mean? He's got like 10 potions of animal speaking. You can pick those up and you're like not even thinking about it. I do like to have extra ones of those around. Is there anything else I had to get rid of? I forgot to... Yeah, had to put the jade in there. I don't know if I need 4 javelins. I think 2 javelins is enough. Because I got 7 rocks to throw too. I don't ever really use spiked bulbs. Do I have a bunch of extra poisons? Because I tend not to use the poisons. There. I made a gold piece off of him. Alright. And we'll leave. Because we want to stop here, I think. So we will do a long rest and go to the party next. That's what we'll do. And decide on who we're going to spend the party night with. We're going to go with Shadowheart and just ignore the other two. I know there was a thing with Glazel and there's a thing with Karlach possibly, and I don't know. Because Karlach's pretty far up there, right? She's at high. She's at very high. He's always ridiculously high because I play good. But I'm thinking that she's up there pretty far too. Where's her approval? Doesn't show her approval rating. That's annoying. But yeah, I'm not sure. I suppose I could put her in the party right now instead of Gale, and I'll have the three ladies in the party. Let me go do that for. Oh, not you. Not you, not you.
My mind and, well,
I'm just gonna have her join me for now.
Speak.
Make space, and my might is your good. Our victory is most.
I don't have to level her up. I just want to see where her approval rating is. Right? These are the three ladies in camp. She's only at medium. Huh, she has a very low threshold for hopping in the sack then. She's at medium, she's very high, and she's at high. I don't know, I'll have to experiment. Offline and see what happens.
How much farther can I go?
Don't know, but this is where we're going to stop. So, for those of you that are going to see this after the fact, please hit the like button and leave comments in the comment section on YouTube. For those of you that are here on the chat, say hi in the chat when you stop in. I see a few people stop by to give a peek, but they don't ever say anything to me, so I don't know they're here half the time. I did have early on, within the first hour, we had a terrible lagging thing. I don't know why, but I think that might be having to do with the fact that it's Super Bowl Sunday, and there were a bunch of shows on, and then my internet provider didn't bother to crank up the volume until later. The resources available for streaming and stuff. So now it seems to be much better. It seems to have gotten better in the last couple of hours. So yeah, I do stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday is Gale Goes Forth. It is a modded playthrough. Several mods are on there. One to make sure I don't screw up the romance between Gale and, because I'm playing as Gale and Karlach. There's another one that gave me extra mithril, so I have like everybody's got mithril armor on that can wear armor, which is pretty hilarious. Plus I have like one of each of the mithril weapons just in case I want to use it. So it was, it's definitely not a normal playthrough, to say the least. And I have the mod that lets me take more than 4 people in the party, and we just kind of stomp through whatever gets in our way. I haven't raised the difficulty level. I probably should play it on Tactician if I was doing this. But I'm just having way too much fun just listening to all their banter and just like, people give me problems and it's like, okay, who's supposed to solve this problem? It says Will's problem. He just walks up, says his piece, and if it ends up in a fight, it's like the fight's over in 2 rounds because we have so many extra actions. And so it's kind of funny that way that you can, and the fact that I have everybody with me means I don't have to jump back to camp like I do here and swap somebody in and swap somebody out to try and get them in the right place for the stories. So it's much easier to just have them all with me and just have a blast. Saturday was a fan pick for me to play a monk with a Drunken Master subclass. I did that, and I gave him his backstory is that he's a half-drow, born on the streets of Baldur's Gate, and he don't like the Zentarum. And he takes on the Zentarum, and now the Stone Lords crew, and whatnot. He doesn't like the Zentarum at all. He likes Nine Fingers and the normal Thieves Guild of Baldur's Gate, because they're the ones who kind of sheltered him. And then he went off to be a monk, and as soon as he was told the infamous monk line, it's time for you to leave, he left and got hit by the Mind Flayers. And so now he's trying to work his way back to solve the problem. He's going into Baldur's Gate itself. Gale is also in Baldur's Gate. And then there's this one where we're just about ready to finish up here, and we're going to go to the Mountain Pass, and then we've got to decide if we're going to go through the Underdark or if we're going to go through the Mountain Pass. And I think I'm going to go through the Underdark, because I know that path fairly straightforward. I know what I run into. I can get up to... There's something I wanted to try. I've got a staff. I wanted to show you guys this. I have a stick. I have a stick. The Pale Oak. I'm going to equip the Pale Oak because it says Druidic vines cannot ensnare you and do not count as difficult terrain. I want to see what happens if I have the Pale Oak equipped and Jaheira tries to whack me with her spell. It probably will just override the magic item because, hey, it's Jaheira, but I just want to see if they actually thought of, hey, you could possibly have the Pale Oak, and Jaheira's going to try to do an entangle on you, and it should be just kind of like you just step out of it and say, do you mind if we talk? So I want to see what's going to happen there. Anyway, I will probably test out who I romance here to make sure it doesn't, like, break something? Question mark? Because I can't mod it. So, I just don't know if I can pick up, multiple girlfriends here or what. I don't know how this works. So, I know there's a mod that lets you, like, have polyamorous stuff go on. Because that's the one I'm using to make sure that I got Karlach's flag set correctly. So. Alright, well, I think that's it for now. There will be other content coming out. I am putting out stuff for Xenonauts 2, Milestone 6. Probably going to do like the first 3, maybe 4 months. I'm not going to go to the end of the game because I don't want to spoil it. I want to entice you to think the game is really neat and help us with the early release and building a really good game. They've added quite a bit. If you ever played the original Xenonauts, it's got just general better mechanics in that you can swap the screen around and stuff. They've cleaned up the story. It's basically a retelling of the story that they started with Xenonauts. It's not like a continuation. It's like a retelling of it in a higher tech way. And they've added a bunch of stuff on the strategic layer that really helps you get immersed into what's going on in the world. It's not just, oh, here's my next mission, go do my mission. You're getting much more involved with the situation in the world and agents and infiltrators into your networks and all this kind of stuff. So they've kind of expanded it out and given us a little more meat to the game. I'm still advocating for minor voice acting. There's only 2 characters I want voice acted. That's the scientist and the operations officer, because they always are like telling you about missions and you get these little typed out messages. I just thought it would be nice to have them just just read the message to me. For those who can't, have hearing impaired, you want it typed, and for those of us that just want to be immersed, we'd like to hear it. But don't know if we'll ever get there. Anyway, I think that's about it for now. There will be other content coming. There is a poll up there about whether you guys want to see me finish all these streams. Because I do have a couple new games that I want to get started sometime this year. Dragon Age and Definitive Edition? I don't remember what he bought me. It's in the poll. And Divinity Original Sin 2, which I got on sale, so I've actually bought it for everybody in my family. So everybody in my family's got it. Once everybody's played it, then we'll try and do some multiplayer games of it. I tried doing a multiplayer game of this. That's how Gale got started, because we just couldn't get our schedules to work right and make it happen. So I think that's it for now. There's another possibility of some other multiplayer games coming up. Working with my family to try and get the first ones out. And I also have some other videos that I'm going to be trying to try out and try and see what I can do. And we'll see what you guys' reaction is to it. I'm going to be trying to do a Traveler TTRPG thing using Roll20. I'm still trying to get all that set up to make it something I can do. And it's just basically going to be character creation, sort of a helpful hints on how to make sure you don't forget to do things when you're doing character creation, because I have seen a lot of character creation videos from the last few years, and almost invariably it was like, we made a mistake, we have to go back. Oh, we made a mistake, we have to go back. So I'm going to try and give you sort of a step-by-step, here's the way to do things so that you don't forget things as you're going. And unfortunately, usually when you're streaming, people are like, we need to be in a hurry to get it done. So I'm going to be more of, this is, take your time doing this. If you want to do it on air, do it in 2 or 3 sessions. If you have to do the recording, break it up. But you should just have everybody at the table just take their time and do it right. But that's my personal opinion. All right. Anyway, I've talked long enough. And I think we're going to end it here. I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.